What is up, everyone? My name's Al from Games Re-Up. Today, we bring you Metal Slug 2. That's right, I did say eventually we would actually get around to Metal Slug 2, the SNK classic for the Sega Dreamcast. Has it been ported by someone? Yes, you're damn right it has. If you follow Ian Michael, he is one of the devs who is very heavily into the Sega Dreamcast sort of porting and homebrew scene. God, this guy is an absolute guru. Now, what I'd obviously say, he can pretty much do anything. He's obviously working on the Beats of Rage engine, the Neo Geo engine, you name it, this guy does it. Anyway, enough praising Ian. Obviously, I've covered Metal Slug 1 before for the Sega Dreamcast, so this time, it's time for Metal Slug 2. Let's take a look. Oh man, I love these games, yeah. If you know me by now, you'll know full well that I'm heavily into the Metal Slug series, be it on any console they're on, I've got them, apart from Metal Slug 7 on the DS. So if you want to hook me up with that, let's do it. Anyway, I've got to say, like I said, I absolutely do love the Metal Slug series, and this game, Metal Slug 2, is now essentially been ported using Dream Neo over to the Sega Dreamcast. It's essentially emulating the Neo Geo CD. Ian Michael, I should say, is behind the project, and he is obviously as big a fan, if not bigger, of the Metal Slug series than I am. Now, a quick catch-up on this game if you've never played it before. If you played Metal Slug 1, well, basically the same General Donald Morden is still after you. He's still trying to take over the world. But obviously, you are part of the Peregrine Falcon squad. That's right, Peregrine Falcon. Birds! And yet, you are also with a couple other new characters as well. We've got Eri Kazmoto and Fiolina Jeremy. Now, I'm laughing at how badly I've just said that, but they actually do feature in this game. And they're part of the Sparrow's intelligence unit. So, 2 units are joining forces to take down General Donald Morden yet again. So there's a couple different features here. So far, you will obviously see that the actual Metal Slug tank does appear in this game, but not as much as it did in the first one. You actually got to use the Metal Slug tank in the first level of the first game. Doesn't appear until I think level 3 or 4. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. But you do get a camel with a laser on it. I mean, what's cooler than a camel with a laser? And so much so, the camel's called the Camel Slug. As you'll know, there's a pretty big theme here. Any of the vehicles pretty much have Slug in the title. You've also got the Slugnoid, which is basically the little mech that you end up getting put into with lasers. It kind of jumps like hell and has got some rapid gunfire. Then you've also got the Slug Flyer, which is this right. It's basically a jet. That's right, a jet. The Slug Flyer. That's right. I didn't get it wrong. That's what it is. Anyway, as you can see, the game plays pretty damn smoothly, and it's pixel perfect, so it's got a hell of a lot going for it. There's no lag in sound. There is a tiny bit of lag, as you can tell, in gameplay. This game is still, it's not necessarily the final release here, because the actual emulator, the Dream Neo that's being ported, or allowing games like this to be ported onto the Sega Dreamcast, is still being worked on. As I've said, Ian's a big fan of the Neo Geo CD and especially the Metal Slug franchise in itself, so you can only guarantee that he's probably the best person to go ahead and develop this emulator and port these games over, which is, totally fair enough because he's done a fantastic job. Now, is this one you're going to want to play? Now, you're 100%. If you are not into the Metal Slug games or you've never played them, once you've seen this review, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to click that download link. Now, obviously, this can also be played on the Redream emulator if you wish. If you've got anything like the Terra Onion, the mode, you could use that, or you can use the GDMU as well. It's totally up to you. Or obviously you can do the old-fashioned way and burn a CDI, which personally I think is the best way to keep physical media in the shining spotlight. That's damn right, that is right. I also must note, as a bit of history with this game, this game was essentially later, let's say re-released and kind of, it was modified, a bit of a remix to this. Metal Slug X is a remix of Metal Slug 2, that's right. So 10 is like 2. So I don't... This happens a lot with the Metal Slug games. It gets very damn confusing. Anyway, like I said, give that one a look as well if you want to. Anyway, I've been Al from Games Re-Up. Like and subscribe and comment, and I'll see you all soon. And I'll leave you a little bit more footage. Okay, bye.